Do you ever find yourself asking the question, how in the world am I supposed to fit all of this into my schedule? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jamie. What this channel is all about is building up women. It's about finding that inner badass. I said it. Finding that inner badass. On this channel, what you're going to see is some tips and tricks with Jamie. You're also going to see some booty shaking routines and a little bit of that of whatever we can kind of get into. So for the next couple weeks, we are going to do a series on building healthy habits. And on week 1, we're going to talk about how in the world do we fit it all onto the schedule. Are you like, that's exactly it? I mean, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a student, I'm working full time, I work from home, I'm doing this, I'm doing laundry, right? And oh, by the way, I need to do fitness, and I need to do running, and I need to go work out, and I need to drink water, and I need to, oh my goodness, how do you make it all work? If you're like, girl, this channel's for me, make sure you go hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up on this video. So for this video, we're gonna have 4 specific tips we're gonna talk about that you can put into your daily schedule starting today. So tip number 1, your brain is not the place to make mental notes. So sit back and ask yourself right now, how many mental post-it notes do you have hanging in your brain right now? And then we wonder why we forget things, or we can't prioritize things, or we can't figure out what's the pieces to go to because we're trying to remember it all. Guys, our brains are not meant to be the place to store all that information. So for tip number 1, write it down. Take that post-it note out of your head and write it down. I have found an app that I love, and I can use it on my phone and on my tablet and on my computer, and it's called To-Do List, and I'll put a little picture of what it looks like. The free version is fine. I did pay for the upgrade. I think it was just a couple bucks. I'll figure that out and put it down in the details. But basically what it does is it's a really simple checklist, right? You think about it, and instead of making that mental post-it note, which I was doing before, I take it and I put it in my to-do list. And there's a couple of things here with it. You have the ability to organize it per the day of when you want it to be done. So if it's a to-do list for today, you got it. If it's something that you're like, oh crap, I need to do that, but I need to do that next Saturday, you have the ability to mark it for next Saturday. And you can assign it a project. So if you're working on a project that has multiple steps to it, you can do that. And I'm just gonna tell you, there is nothing more satisfying than being able to check things off of the list. In the job that I work in full time, it's one of those jobs where you don't really get to like check off tasks, right? It's just this constant project that's going on. And so for me to be able to organize my life and be able to put things into this task list, girls, I cannot even begin to tell you how satisfying it is to be able to say at the end of the day that I did all of this, instead of mental notes and then going, what did I do today? What do I need to do tomorrow? So I'll put that information in a little picture to-do list, guys. Tip number 2, guys, it's right in line with tip number 1. You need a calendar. Now, there are so many different versions of a calendar, and really, I'm going to tell you to take a few minutes and sit back and think about what you think is going to work best for you. You can have an electronic calendar. We have Google Calendars for each member of our family. So each kid has their own Google Calendar, and then we have a Google Calendar, the husband and I. And what we do is we all are interconnected into those calendars so that we can mark it specifically for which kid and color code it for each kid, but we can all see it on one master calendar. And so it helps figure out who needs to be where and who's free to take that kid here and there. So electronically is one way. If you're like, girl, not tech savvy. Well, the next thing is maybe to look at a planner. And I love planners. Have you seen how cool they are? You can get, oh my goodness, I could spend like a whole day inside of, like an Office Depot. They've got stickers, and I don't know what lady does not like a pack of colored Sharpies. The real thin ones. I don't even write stuff down. I use it like crazy. Yeah. I say go find something that you like. If you're like, I need a paper copy, go find something fun. There's tons of them on Amazon. There's tons of them in Target. And go over to Office Depot. Go look in the scrapbooking section, because then you can get all kinds of little funky stickers, because if you enjoy the process, you're more likely to write stuff down into your calendar. And when you get it and you get it set up, start writing everything down. Okay, so you've decided on your method of how you're going to do the calendar, right? Okay, go get it. Oh, wait. What you're going to do, very first thing, and this is going to be tip number 3, is you are going to mark on your calendar. I like to do it on Sundays. You have to pick what day it works for you. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of specific time for you. And what you're going to do is take a look at all of the items that are needed to be completed that week, and you're going to write them in your planner, or you're going to electronically type them onto your calendar. So think about all the big items, like, kids have got to go to practice here, we have choir practice here, we need to go here, I need to go here for my job, whatever. Put the big items, the non-negotiable items, onto the calendar, and do that during that 20-minute session that you have specifically carved out. Here's the deal. If you do not put it on your schedule, the likelihood it's not going to get done, because again, remember, our brain is not meant to remember all of these different things that we're supposed to be doing. So we're going to take that 20 minutes and write out the big items. And then after that, we're going to then figure out, okay, so what are the minor items, and how am I going to prioritize them into the holes on my schedule for the next week? Now I'm going to ask you a really serious question. Where did you just prioritize yourself? Are you at the bottom of the list? Girl, you're not at the bottom of the list. You have to put yourself as a priority on that very first schedule, that very first run through. Carve out time every day for you. And it may be 5 minutes. It may be that 5 minutes, just a mental, like, I'm going to just mentally get in a time frame that when the kids get out of the car and you're driving to the next spot, maybe that's your time for like a meditation, a time to turn the radio off, turn the music off, and just take a minute to just like decompress. But put it on your schedule. I say the same thing for fitness related items. We could have the best intentions at the beginning of the week to say, you know what, we're going to work out 3 times this week. And then it gets to be Friday and you're like, well, crap, that didn't work out. But what would happen if we put that on the schedule and we had carved time, specific time that you knew about and your family knew about? What gets scheduled gets done. So tip number 4, use your calendar. You just spent all that time putting everything together and prioritizing, putting your big items, having a place to write down your to-do list and do this. So what happens if we do all that work and then we never use it? So tip number 4, put your calendar somewhere where it is super easy to see it, right? It's like the first thing you see in the morning. So if you have a planner, if you have a physical planner, maybe put it next to your nightstand. So maybe at night you can take a look at it and you can check off what you got done and go ahead and start planning ahead for the next day. Or maybe you put it in your bathroom, so it's like right next to your toothbrush. And so you brush your teeth and you got your planner and you're like, this is what my day is going to look like. I got this. If you've got an electronic version of it, so what I do is I get up, I get ready, I go for the day, and my very first thing when I'm doing it, I'm making my shake, is I'm looking at my calendar. I'm looking to say, okay, what is it that I need to do today so that I can mentally prepare myself for the items that need to be done that day. Gotta use it, guys. If you're gonna spend the time to organize it and put it together, I'm telling you, it's a life changer. Well, that's going to conclude this week's episode of some tips and tricks on how to prepare your week. As I said in the beginning of this video, we are going to do a series. So each Thursday at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be posting a video. And for the next probably month and a half, it's going to be on these same topics of how to build healthy habits. And some of them are probably going to be around, time management and productivity and what we can do as moms to be able to kind of break into that and get some things done that are for us. I always say you got to put yourself first. It is not selfish. It is necessary. Oh. We have a friend. When did you come in? I think she got brought in here. Oh, gosh. I'm so excited, guys. I ordered a brand new camera. It's supposed to come in on Tuesday, and I'm hoping that when I video with it, that it will look like I'm actually looking at you, because I cannot figure out how in the world to look at the right place on this iPhone. You're probably like, girl, it's right here. I can't figure it out for the life of me. No. Last things, guys, if you like this video, go click that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'm all about, give me some comments down at the bottom. Would love to know what you think about the video, and if you have any topics of what you would like to hear about. Also, super excited about a free, again, fuzz. Am I the only one that lives with animals and hair is just like abundant? You cannot get away from it. Oh, it's a good thing they're cute. That's all I'm saying. Okay. What I have for you guys is a free booty burn workout. So you are 30 days away from having a new booty. And you're like, girl, how do I get it? Sign me up. Yeah. Here's the really cool thing. You can do the workout from anywhere. And when I say anywhere, I mean like legit. Your house, the gym, hotel room, Target aisle, Starbucks. I don't care. Honestly, you don't need anything but you. And it is a great booty burn workout. So if you want more information, there is a link below in the comments. And you can download it straight to your email. I mean, free. Don't have to go anywhere to get it. New booty in 30 days. It's the best thing ever. Thanks, guys.